Some women have a sixth sense about these things, but I was not one of them. I thought I had the perfect marriage, the perfect life. My college sweetheart, Xavier, and I had built a beautiful home in our rural farming community in the Midwest. We were high school sweethearts, really, and I thought I knew him better than anyone. As I sat on our porch, watching the sunset over the fields, I felt a sense of contentment wash over me. We had plans, Xavier and I. We were going to build a life together, have kids, grow old. I had turned down a job opportunity in the city to stay here and support him while he worked on his family's farm. I thought we were building a future together. But looking back, I can see the signs were there. At first, it was just little things. Xavier's schedule became unpredictable and constantly changing. He'd say he was working late, but when I would call him, he'd sound different, distant. I would brush it off, thinking he was just stressed with work. Then he changed his passwords on everything. I thought maybe he was just trying to be more secure online. But then he started working out obsessively. He'd leave for hours at a time, and when he came back, he'd be sweaty and different. He was always careful about his appearance, but this was new. He was suddenly very interested in how he looked. I pushed those thoughts aside too. I did not want to be one of those women who accused her husband of cheating without any real reason. I trusted Xavier. I loved him. But then, I noticed he had removed his wedding ring. At first, I thought maybe he'd just forgotten it, but as the days went by, I realized he was not wearing it anymore. That's when my mind started to wander. What was going on? Why was not he wearing his ring? My best friend Emily had been noticing my distance and asked me what was wrong. I confided in her, telling her about my suspicions. She was always the voice of reason, and I valued her opinion. She encouraged me to investigate, to see if there was any truth to my fears. I did not know where to start, but Emily did. She sent me screenshots of conversations between Xavier and their best friend Rachel. I felt like I had been punched in the gut. Those two had been friends for years, but I would never suspected anything. As I scrolled through the messages, my heart sank. They'd been lying to me for over a year. The thought made me sick. But the worst part was yet to come. I found out Rachel worked in the same building as me. She'd been sitting just a few floors above me the whole time, laughing and joking with Xavier, while I was down here, oblivious. I could not breathe. I felt like I had been living in a dream, and suddenly, I was awake. How could they do this to me? I whispered to Emily, tears streaming down my face. She held me close. You do not deserve this, girl. You deserve so much better. I knew she was right. I just did not know what to do next. As I sat there, trying to process everything, I realized I had a choice to make. I could let this destroy me, or I could use it as a chance to take back control. I took a deep breath, feeling a sense of determination rising up inside me. It was time to confront Xavier. I am going to talk to him, I told Emily, my voice shaking. She nodded. I am going with you. But as we walked up to the house, I felt my heart pounding in my chest. What would I say to him? What would he say to me? I took another deep breath, steeling myself for what was to come. The door opened, and Xavier stood there, a look of guilt written all over his face. Hey, he said, trying to sound casual. But I was not having it. Xavier, I said, my voice barely above a whisper. We need to talk.